Chris is in San Antonio, Texas. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good afternoon, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Dave. So my question is, my question. I became a landlord about 22 years ago by default. I have a home in Austin, Texas. I own it, but over that time, that home has grown significantly in value. So I'm at a point in my life where I might want to sell that home, but I just need some direction in knowing if it's the right time for me to do that. And if I do decide to sell it, I want to know if there's any way to possibly avoid capital gains tax.
Well, certainly a hot real estate market, great time to sell real estate. And by and large, that's a general statement, right? Capital gains, you're going to pay capital gains on it. My guess is you've been depreciating it all these years, right?
Yes.
So you probably have an adjusted basis close to zero. The whole thing may be gain.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. And so what's the house worth?
I think we could list it for about $550.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to have, you have $60,000 in capital gains, right?
Yes, that's
no more than that. More than that, 90. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But I have a stable renter who pays on time. So he does a lot of his own maintenance to the property. So the situation right now is kind of ideal. But again, I don't know if the market's going to continue to increase or if it's going to blow up and start, declining in value.
Oh, I think it's going to go up in value. Unless you've got a neighborhood problem. But overall, real estate, I don't think real estate as a category is going to go down.
Right.
Certainly there are neighborhoods that deteriorate. Sometimes people let their property deteriorate, that kind of thing, but I'm not worried about that part of it. The only thing I know that you can do to avoid capital gains, if you choose now is the time to sell it for you, would be what's called a 1031 tax-deferred exchange, and that would involve selling the property into an escrow account and buying another piece of real estate out of that escrow account. And it is in effect a trade, as if you've traded this property for another property, and so you roll your basis into the new property. And so if the new property's $550,000 or less, you're going to have zero basis in it. And
that's what I've heard.
In the new property. So, you're not going to have anything you can depreciate unless you move up in property. And so you can buy $1 million property, but obviously you'd have to put up the money for the difference. And so you're getting further into the real estate business at that point, and it's just a matter of whether you want to do that or not. But for instance, if you wanted to buy 4 houses in San Antonio, $150,000 houses, you could do that.
Yeah.
And being a little, have them out there in your area, be able to spread them out, and you're just rolling the money over from. That's what a 1031 allows you to do. It's kind of like a rollover in the sense you're rolling it from the Austin house over there. Otherwise, you're just going to be paying a 15% capital gains rate or more if you sell it next year. Biden's talking about raising the capital gains rate.
I haven't looked at it lately,
We'll see.
Dave. I thought that you didn't have to pay on the first $500,000.
That's personal residence.
Personal. Oh, because this is a
Rental.
okay.
It's been a rental more than 2 of the last 5 years. It is now a rental.
Got it. That explains
You lose
it.
that exemption.
Oh,
and he's had this in 22 years.
That's bad policy. Hey, I haven't owned any rental homes yet, so I'm a neophyte on that. But now that irritates me for you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's
glad
why you're chuckling.
I don't sell them, so you don't have to worry about it.
That is
yeah.
true. You don't. You hold on to
I just
them.
hold them, but
I can't. That bothers me.
Yeah. Well, there's always a way to
Yes.
raise taxes if you're a Democrat.
Oh,
I mean, that's just how it works. So.